What if I told you that the most fun bike of 2025 doesn't even break 60 miles per hour? That it runs on a tiny 124cc engine, has 12-inch wheels, and looks like it came out of a vintage toy box? Sounds like a joke, right? But this little machine is turning heads everywhere. And it's not because of horsepower. The 2025 Honda Dax 125 is doing something no one expected. It's making people fall in love with riding again. Not speed, not status, just riding. It's bold, it's weird, and it doesn't care what the rules say a modern bike should be. Everywhere it goes, people stop and ask about it. What is that? Is it electric? Where can I get one? It triggers memories in older riders and curiosity in new ones. It's more than a bike, it's a conversation starter on two wheels. But here's the thing. Why would anyone in 2025 choose this over a faster, more powerful motorcycle? Why is a mini bike from the 70s suddenly one of the most desired rides of the year? That's the question we're about to explore, and trust me, the answer might surprise you. Because sometimes the best things in life aren't about going faster. They're about feeling more. And the Dax? It's all hard. Stay with me, because what's behind this tiny frame is much bigger than it looks. To understand why the Dax 125 matters today, we have to rewind the tape. Back in the 1970s, Honda released the original Dax known in the US as the CT70. It was compact, lightweight, and had a unique T-shaped frame that gave it character. It wasn't just a bike, it was a gateway. For many, the CT70 was their first taste of freedom. It took teens to school, parents to work, and friends on spontaneous weekend adventures. It was affordable, approachable, and unforgettable. That little bike earned a cult following. People modified it, raced it, collected it. Decades later, the nostalgia still hits hard. So when Honda announced the return of the Dax for 2025, it wasn't just a new model, it was a revival of a feeling. The new Dax doesn't try to reinvent the past. It embraces it. From the exposed frame to the chrome details, it's a tribute to what made the original special now with modern tech hidden beneath the retro shell. And somehow, that throwback charm makes it stand out more than any futuristic superbike. It doesn't scream for attention. It earns it with a wink to the past and a wink to you. The first time you see the Dax 125 in person, it's hard not to smile. It's tiny but bold, simple yet full of attitude. The oversized seat, the short exhaust, the round headlights, it all feels like a cartoon brought to life in the best possible way. It doesn't try to intimidate you. In fact, it invites you in. You don't need to be tall, strong, or experienced. Just sit down, turn the key, and ride. It's as welcoming as a handshake from an old friend. And then there's the reaction that it gets. At every stoplight, someone's pointing. People wave. They take photos. It doesn't matter if they know bikes or not. The Dax makes people curious. It makes people talk. It's rare to find a bike that delivers this kind of personality right out of the box. No mods needed. No upgrades. Just pure, uncomplicated charm. And somehow, that simplicity becomes its biggest strength. You don't overthink the Dax, you just enjoy it. And in a world full of tech-heavy machines trying to prove something, that's what makes this little Honda feel ... kind of magical ... Underneath the playful design, the Dax 125 is hiding a very familiar heart. It runs on the same 124cc single-cylinder engine found in the Honda, Grama-proven platform known for reliability and efficiency. It's not a rocket, but it wasn't built to be. You'll find a semi-automatic 4-speed transmission, which means no clutch. Just click through the gears and ride. It's perfect for new riders or anyone who wants a no-fuss experience. City traffic? No problem. Top speed? Around 55 to 60 miles per hour, depending on your weight, wind, and maybe how much pizza you had the night before. But again, this bike isn't about racing. It's about rolling with a smile. It weighs in at roughly 240 pounds. making it easy to maneuver and park anywhere. Fuel economy is impressive, over 100 miles per gallon in real-world use. That's scooter-level efficiency in a package that looks way cooler. Braking is solid too. You get disc brakes front and rear, with ABS up front for extra safety. Suspension? It's basic, but does the job for city streets and short cruises. The 12-inch wheels handle surprisingly well, giving you a confident and stable feel. All in all, it's not about pushing limits. It's about keeping it simple, smart, and fun. And in that, the Dax truly delivers. Riding the Dax 125 in the city feels like the streets suddenly got more fun. It's small enough to slip through traffic, light enough to park in tight spaces, and quick enough to zip ahead when the light turns green. It's not just practical, it's playful. The upright seating position gives you great visibility, and the low seat height makes it accessible for almost anyone. Stopping and starting at red lights feels effortless. No clutch. No stress, just ride. You can weave through downtown congestion like it's a game. Need to make a quick U-turn on a narrow street? The Dax handles it with a flick of the handlebars. Grocery runs, coffee stops, short commutes, it nails them all with style. And every ride feels like a mini escape. Even if you're just heading to the office, you'll get there smiling. It turns mundane errands into micro-adventures. People stare, ask questions, even give you a thumbs up at stop signs. Sure, it's not made for highways, but in the city, it's unbeatable. It feels like the Dax was built for this rhythm-short burst of freedom wrapped in chrome and nostalgia. Of course, no bike is perfect. And the Dax 125, as lovable as it is, comes with trade-offs. The biggest one? Highway riding. Simply put, it's not built for it. Try cruising at 65 miles per hour, and you'll be pushing the engine to its limit and your nerves too. Another thing, the seat. While it looks wide and comfortable, after 30 or 40 minutes, you might start shifting around. It's great for short rides, but don't plan any long-distance trips unless you're ready for frequent breaks. And then there's the price. At $4,199, it's not exactly cheap. For a 125cc bike, some riders might expect more speed or utility. But what you're really paying for here is the style, the heritage, and the unique riding experience. So yeah, it has its limits. But for the right kind of rider, those limits barely matter. So why is this tiny, quirky, retro-looking bike getting so much attention in 2025? Simple. It's not trying to impress anyone. It's not competing for the fastest lap or the biggest engine. It's offering something that's become rare. Pure, honest joy. In a world where motorcycles are packed with screens, sensors, and software, the Dax reminds us what riding used to feel like. No distractions, no pressure. Just you, the road, and the sound of a small engine doing its thing. It's not about escaping traffic, it's about enjoying the ride, even if it's just a few blocks. That's something big bikes often forget. The Dax doesn't. And maybe that's why it stands out. Because it doesn't need to be loud to be noticed. It doesn't need to be fast to be fun. It earns your attention by reminding you why you fell in love with riding in the first place. The Dax stole the spotlight not by being more, but by being less and doing it beautifully. If you're looking for speed, long-distance comfort, or high-tech features, the Dax 125 probably isn't your bike. But if you're after charm, simplicity, and fun, packed into a street-legal time machine, it might just be the perfect match. This is a bike for city riders, weekend cruisers, vintage lovers, and anyone who wants to enjoy the road without taking it too seriously. It's playful, approachable, and built to make you smile. You don't ride the Dax to show off. You ride it because it feels good. And honestly, that might be the best reason of all dot. So, would you ride one? Could this little legend find a place in your garage? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more two-wheeled stories like this. Ride safe, ride happy, and maybe ride a little weird.